Hi guys, it's been a while, and I say that a lot, and probably will continue to say that for a bit. This is an update because it's been quite an interesting month, let's put it that way. Jen and I were out, I got flu for the first part of it, let's put that out there, so that's why I stopped filming even though I was planning to. I got flu. Because Jen was at an event, she got flu, I got it from her, and it's the nature of events. You go places where a lot of people that you don't often meet are, you're going to get a virus. It happens. It's one of those inevitable things. So we got that and laid up for a little bit. Once we're done with that, we thought, right, we're back to full health. It's great. We feel good. Let's get out there and film some stuff. So we went to a railway, a historic railway.
Hi there. Today, we're at the Severn Valley Railway at the Highley Engine Shed.
And while taking a break from filming, Jen and I decided we were going to play Tiggy, or Tag, as some of you might know it. So we did that. Guess what happened? I fell over. One of those annoying things, we were playing and it was daft, and then all of a sudden I got a sting in my side as if I'd been stabbed. And that caused me to tense up. I was running at the time, tripped off my own feet, fell straight down. Tried to spin to be able to brace myself, but mistimed it, so ended up with my elbow bending round that way and going into my ribs, at which point they cracked. So I've been laid up for, it's 3.5 weeks now with broken ribs, and it is incredibly painful. So haven't been able to do a huge amount of stuff. Essentially, I've been laid up getting cabin fever because I feel perfectly fine, but I can't go anywhere. The moment I move, I get pain. At the moment, I'm okay because I'm not moving too much. I'm just basically sat here, but my side is already making it known that it's not happy that I am out of bed. It's just one of those things. But that doesn't mean I haven't been picking some stuff up, because the thing about a broken rib is that while you're laid there, bored to tears, you kind of don't have anything stopping you going on the internet and ordering a few games. So I did that. We picked up Bank Panic. I don't know if I've mentioned this one in the past. I don't know much about it. I can't actually play it very well. It appears to be some kind of light gun shooter style game, but I don't know whether it requires the light gun. I've got Gangster Town and a light gun, and it's a lot of fun. I'm going to probably try that at some point to see whether it works better with the light gun, because as it stands, I can't play it. I'm not very good at it. It doesn't seem to want to respond to what I'm doing, so I'm pretty sure it's that. Tasmania. I had this on Game Gear, in fact. Why am I saying had? I still have it on the Game Gear. But this appears to be a completely different game. Unless I'm very much mistaken. This appears more like Donald Duck Lucky Timekeeper. It's got the same kind of power-up boxes. Interesting stuff. I really like it. It's fun. Very surprising, because I'm not very good at the Game Gear version. There's a bit where you're spinning, you have to keep spinning and spinning and spinning, grabbing food and spinning and spinning and spinning to keep going fast to get away from a rolling boulder. And that's all I remember of the Game Gear version, because it is the worst. Trying to get past that bit is horrible. Next up we have Xena Warrior Princess on the Nintendo 64. I know people aren't keen on this. Now I have the, where is this? PlayStation 2 game from Blast. And it appears to be pretty much the same, doesn't it? But when you look at it closer, they're not the same. This is some kind of action game. This is a one-on-one tournament fighter. Bit weird. I didn't expect them to go in that direction for this, but it appears to be the thing. If on N64, if it's not a driving game, it's a tournament fighter. So that was fun to find, but that's not all, because I managed to pick up a few. And by a few, I mean 4 PlayStation 2 games. Now, the first up is Cats, and believe it or not, this is not so much a virtual pet game as a role-playing game where you play as a cat and everyone keeps going meow, 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 while you're trying to play the game. Every time someone talks, it says meow. It's ridiculous. I laughed so much, and then I went, this is going to be for the whole game. How did they think this was a good idea? So yeah. Next up is one that is in terrible condition, as you can see from the side, Gravity Games. Now, I would have sent this back as not good quality if it wasn't for 2 things. It's relatively cheap, and it was the only one in the country. So, yeah, this is Gravity Games Bike Street Vert Dirt. Yeah, it's basically Dave Mirra's freestyle It's a Tony Hawk style game. Dave Mirra is the better one though. Gravity Games, it's alright, but trying to work out how to do the moves is hard. So let's put it like that. Speaking of ones that aren't that great, Street Warrior. This answers the question, why is Final Fight not in 3D? And the reason is that it's so hard to connect with all of the enemies. So yeah, it's basically Final Fight. It's not bad if you can get past the slowness, the kind of clunky controls, and the fact that it's in 3D, therefore the brawler style doesn't quite work as well. But yeah, it's all here. It's a side-scrolling 2D beat-em-up in 3D, and yeah, it doesn't quite work. I wish it did though, because the idea is not bad. Finally, we have Defender. Defender for all mankind, it says on the bottom, but it's just called Defender on the side. If you thought by a game called Defender we were going to have an update of Defender, then you're in for a surprise, because it's not. It's Jedi Starfighter. Yeah, I kid you not, this is Jedi Starfighter, only it's Defender. And also, instead of flying through hoops for training, you fly through Stargates, and they look like the Stargate from Stargate Atlantis. It's very strange. But even that wasn't the final thing, because... what could this be? It's Mega Man 2 on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah! I saw this. I visited my parents while I've been recovering from ribs. Not a good idea to travel, by the way. Especially not a good idea to travel if anywhere has potholes. Oh my goodness, that was painful. Took me a few days to recover from that, I'll tell you that. But while we were there, we popped into CX up in Durham, and they had this, and it's in amazing quality in a case. So I'm really happy. It's a great game, having a lot of fun playing it. Hard as nails, as you would expect, but a lot of fun. I actually have all of the Mega Mans 1 to 6 on the Xbox One, because they had those Mega Man Legacy collections, so I've got 1 to 6, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I've got Legacy Collection 1 and 2. I think there's a Mega Man X Legacy Collection as well. I haven't got that. But I did go for the originals, and they're a lot of fun. Also, the Capcom, the other Capcom and Konami ones, Contra's collection and Castlevania's collection, got both of those. And the Namco collections for stuff that have like Pac-Man and Galaxian and all that. Picked those up. Been playing a lot of those. They are great fun. So this is a lot of fun, and it's been great to have something to do to try and pass the time, because I've been bored out of my mind. I have to say, I'm getting cabin fever being stuck. So that's what's going on. And if you're wondering why I'm not very loud and I've got a microphone close enough to me that I don't have to try and talk too loud, if I try and raise my voice, it will mean I'm breathing in much harder, which hurts my ribs. So that's why I'm doing this way. Final news, which I put out on Twitter, is last time I did a vlog, or maybe a time before, I did mention that they found a tumour. And it's not cancerous, don't worry, not cancer. It's just big, and it's pressing on some nerves, and it's causing a lot of pain. So while I was having the assessment for that, they found another tumour. And again, they don't think it's cancerous. They're going to have another look at it, but it's on a kidney. It's on my left kidney, just above, not above, just below where the rib's broken. So that explains something that came up when I was having an assessment. We did a lot of kinds of ultrasounds, and at one point, the ultrasound technician said to the person that was learning, "You better come and have a look at this." And I thought it was like, oh, they're going to do a teaching moment because I've got broken ribs. Like, here's how to identify broken ribs under ultrasound, because it's a good teaching moment. I think now it was, you better come and have a look at this because this is how you detect a tumour. It's just how it is. So it's on the kidney. That can lead to trouble in the future, but it hasn't led to trouble now, so I'm not worried. I'm just a bit annoyed because, like, I've already got one, I don't want two. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there. I am not worried. You shouldn't be worried either. I'm talking to family who watch these now. I am not worried, and you shouldn't be either. Basically, it's an annoyance. It hasn't caused trouble yet, and they found it early, which is good. And also, it's apparently not cancer. They don't think it's cancer. They think it's just another, like the lump that I've already got. So we'll see how that goes. But it's like it doesn't rain, but it pours, doesn't it? So I'm hoping to get back to regular vlogs now that I'm up and about a bit more. It's going to take a little bit longer to try and get back to full running things. At the moment, pretty much all my live shows are on an I'll do it if I am able to basis. We managed to get Star Trek Adventures, which is why the Star Trek Adventures thing is still in the background here. I haven't moved anything in this office since Friday when I did that. Hopefully I'll be doing that tomorrow. It was a lot of fun. It's great to have a role-playing game with people and socialise that way. But guys, that's pretty much it for now. Quick update, essentially. Picked up some stuff and we'll go have it from there. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. So, yeah, if I look a bit ill or a bit run down, it's because I'm not sleeping too great. I keep waking up due to the pain in the ribs. Every time I move in bed, it causes pain, which can wake you up. So it's not the best, but I'm getting back to full health and we'll see how it goes. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now. If you like the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It really does help create future videos. That's patreon.com/Zoe Kirk-Robinson. And I've got an extra special thanks going out to Chief89, Sam Yates, Retro Mickey82, Mo Henry, and George Bortorini. Thank you so much, guys.